Good morning. This is Clark Cantilever for ANN, June 15, 1807, at the home of Rhode Island businessman Nathaniel Russell in Charleston, South Carolina. Mr. Russell controls a network of trade in rice, cotton, sugarcane, and rum, and tied up with African slaves. Mr. Russell has 2 daughters and is the founder and president of the New England Society of Charleston, a philanthropic group devoted to the ideals of Yankee industry. Welcome, Mr. Russell.
Thank you, Mr. Cantilever.
Now, ANN is very interested in your dealings with slaves in your business. As you are a northerner, isn't it a little odd for a native of Rhode Island to be involved in the Atlantic slave trade?
Mr. Cantilever, when I came here in 1765, the primary industries were cotton and rice. Rhode Island distilled rum, sugarcane. Slaves are absolutely essential to harvesting cotton and sugarcane.
So when and how did you get involved with slaves?
About 4 years after I came here, I purchased a ship, the Lily. She transported slaves from Africa to Charleston. That's a job in itself. Then I opened a shipping company. I believe about 55,000 Africans have been brought to Charleston in the past 3 decades. Our weekly South Carolina Gazette advertises prime Negro slaves fresh from the coast at great prices.
But do you believe in slavery as a humanitarian?
That's like asking if I believe in truth, justice, and the American way. Slavery is absolutely essential to the world economy. We transport tobacco and rum to Africa. There we buy slaves, which are then shipped to the West Indies to harvest sugarcane. At harvest time, the sugarcane is then boiled in factories which operate 24 hours a day to make molasses, which is then shipped north to Rhode Island to make rum. We cannot do our business without an adequate supply of slaves.
But New England is not a slave society, is it?
No, but the economy of New England is tied to slavery. A historian named Balin wrote that the success of New England's economy is slavery. Very few businessmen in Rhode Island participate in the slave trade, but we all live off of it and we all profit by it.
So I get that slavery isn't just a southern thing. On a more personal note, do you own slaves yourself?
Yes, I own 18 personal slaves. Oh, Lily, would you polish up my black riding boots for me? I have to see the governor this afternoon.
Yes, sir, I'll get right on that. Now, should I put out that nice fancy shirt for you?
Yes, the one with the gold cufflinks. And have Sam saddle my horse.
Ooh, the one with the fur and gold all around?
Yes, that's right. I have to go sell a business deal to the governor later this afternoon.
Yes, sir, I'll get right on it.
Thank you. I named my ship after her.
That's disgusting. Having 18 slaves to wait on you hand and foot. You know, most of our viewers are against slavery. They find it unchristian, against God's will and the Bible. Read this from the beginning, especially Exodus.
Mr. Cantilever, we have to put these feelings aside. This is the real world. This is business. For example, 100 million pounds of southern cotton is shipped north to Lowell, Massachusetts every year, which has 11 textile mills and a population of 10,000, mostly single women. These mill girls produce 1 million yards of cloth every week.
Well, I guess business is business. Ms. Tinselberry, you just have to swallow your Christian feelings.
Before I swallow anything, do you know what this man represents? I have a book on the subject. How the North promoted, prolonged, and profited from slavery. Complicity. This man is a complicitor. That's what he is. He tramples on the Bill of Rights for slaves.
Miss Tinselberry, someone has to weave the cotton into cloth and ship it to our allies in Europe. It might as well be a genius like Mr. Russell. This is Clark Cantilever for ANN saying good morning.
Volumes 1 through 10 on the road to the abolition of slavery.